What's up guys, Xenon Zero here, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last episode, we realized that Queen Lean hadn't been found at all, and in fact was Marl, and then she got killed, somehow, and now we're in a cathedral to try and pray for her to come back to life or something. I don't know. It's a bunch of nuns here, what's up? People wouldn't know what to do with themselves in a truly peaceful world. My, what delicious, delightful-looking humans. Beg your pardon? You might like to stick around for the organ recital. It's a real killer. I don't feel safe. We want nothing but world peace. Or a piece of the world. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Looks like you could use some food and a place to rest. What? Hey, a shiny thing. What did you find? A hairpin. That's Gordia's royal crest. Oh no. Satan nuns. No! Nagas! And here we have a quick mini-boss fight type thing. Or rather, new enemies to fight that we haven't seen before. These are Nagas. They're not too bad, all things considered. The hardest part of them is they have the ability to use confusion, which is basically charm in this game. Which kind of blows, because once you get charmed, it's very difficult to come out of. Luckily, though, they tend to group together pretty easily, and you can use Cyclone and just take out as many as needed. Because Cyclone does a whole buttload of damage. They do have quite a lot of health, all things considered. Oh, stop trying to slow me down. Ain't gonna stop me. 'Cause I'm the king of the world. Good lord, they have a lot of health. The cool thing is, oops. You know what? I'm actually gonna Cyclone again. Let's try that again. The cool thing is with Luca's accessory that she has equipped, it's called a Sight Scope, and it allows you to see how much HP individual enemies have at any given time in the battle, which is super useful. Unfortunately, you it's only when she goes to attack them. But if you were paying attention earlier, you'll see that they have a maximum HP of 60 per unit. Like so, and she only has 15 left anyways, so she's just gonna go down. You're just gonna go down without a fight. See you later. Bam! Down you go. 32 experience! That is a ton! 4 tech points. And a lot of money. Whew. Damn. That was close. Oh crap, another one! What the... Is that a frog? Lower thine guard, and thou art allowing the enemy in. Best theme in the game! Thou art here to save the queen? The lair is deep within. Will thee accompany me? A frog? Chrono, it's a talking frog! I hate frogs. My guise doth not incur thy trust. Very well, do as thee please, but I shall save the queen. Why would you... Wait! You don't seem like a bad, person, frog thing. I mean... Chrono, what do we do? Yo, we're going with the frog. He just killed that thing in one hit. I'll just have to handle it. I mean, deal with him. What's your name? Well, that's a good question. I ain't changing it, because the default name is freaking great. Frog. I just love that. Just Frog. You know, just call me Frog, whatever. Frog will do. Alright. Nice to meet you, Frog. Mayhap a hidden door lurks nigh? Let us search the environs. Oh, I love his old English. It's so great. He's the only person that says thee, thou, and art. So if you come up here to the organ, if you remember the one lady said that the organ recital was a real killer, let's play it. And it opens a secret passage. Ooh. In we go. And here we have our first actual, like, super real dungeon. This is the inside of the cathedral, where we have weird gargoyle people. Got one revive, and a tonic. And let's run into this guy and get this fight started. There is no reason not to fight these guys. They are actually not that strong. These guys are Diablos. They do Tatsumakis and high kicks. I love the fact that they do reuse Tatsumaki. Like, that's not what it's actually called in the game. It's just funny because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Tatsumaki Senpukyaku from Street Fighter. Now I'm going to shut up because I've said that like 4 times. Just because I like the name of the move, really. Bear in mind, any squeaking you hear right now, that's my chair. Because I have an external mic now. Diablos actually has less HP, but higher, I think lower defense than the Nagaets. They're not too bad, all things considered. Oh, so good! Frog is so powerful. 30 XP, 3 tech points, Chrono levels up, so does Luca. I will take it to the limit. So let's head up this way. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do in here. The biggest thing I'm going to do is just kill absolutely everything. Stop! Intruders! Dak. I'm not sure what... I'm not going to give voices to the enemies, I don't think. There's no point. They're going to just die anyways. These new purple snakes are called Gnashers. They have 90 HP, as you can plainly see. And more Diablos. Diablos is a pretty common name in Square Enix franchise history. In fact, it was also the name of a Guardian Force in Final Fantasy VIII. Random trivia no one cares about. Oh, Luca's getting low on health. She doesn't have high enough defense right now, so she's just suffering the consequences. Luckily, though, everybody else has got pretty high attack, so she shouldn't die in this fight. Good lord, Frog, what is your crit rate? It's insane. I love it. The only time I think... Oh, man, and Chrono just crits out the wazoo, man. Bunch of XP. I'll take it. Luca learns Flame Toss. Dual Tech, Fire Whirl. Here we go. Things are getting real now. We're getting some good stuff. Dual Techs are techs that are learned only when a specific character team is in a battle formation. As such, it can only be learned. Flame Whirl, for example, can only be learned if Luca and Chrono are in the team. It requires you to know Flame Toss and Cyclone at the same time at the end of a battle. As long as you know those 2 techs, you should learn that ability without a problem. The same is true for a whole bunch of other ones. In fact, I'm about to get a whole bunch with Frog and Chrono. As a team, they're just unbelievably good. Because they have some of the best attacks in the game together. Until later. There's one character later on that just obliterates that team up. And it's just unfair. Man, Chrono, your levels are helping. I think what I'm gonna... Ooh, Luca leveled up again. I think what I'm gonna do is, as I find tabs, I'm going to use them only on Chrono, maybe? I'm not sure. I really haven't decided how I'm doing that yet. You got a Steel Saber. Awesome. Let's equip that to someone. There's a lot of going back in and out of the menu. 23 attack versus... I could have given it to Frog, but there's no reason. Actually, I think the sabers are Chrono-specific, if I'm remembering properly. But if we push this button here, those spikes will retract, and we can go in this door. What's in here? Hey, how are you? Inside this building, there's a room dedicated to Magus. Heard something about a treasure there. Oh, that's cool. You're humans? They're hiding the queen in the back. Please rescue her. Well, I was going to rescue you guys, but, you know, whatever. What's in here? You found another power tab! Cool. Thanks. See you later. I'll let you guys out when I get the queen, don't worry. First and foremost, I'm going to have to do some other stuff. The only downside, really, to going in all these rooms and having already fought the people downstairs is that, oh, you got an ether, a tonic, and I believe a maiden suit. Yep. Is that all the enemies downstairs respawn, which sucks. The maiden suit is awesome armor. Brings you up by 8 from the karate gi for Luca. An absolute necessity because she's just taking far too much damage right now. And before I do anything else, also, I'm going to use a couple items. Heal myself. Because I know what's coming up. Let's get some of them. And in fact, I got some ethers, so let's get your MP full. Because I'm going to need it. This is another Easter egg that, like, I didn't know about. If you look at this, you found the secret Naga at Bromide. Hey everyone, humans! They're after the Bromide! Get 'em! I actually, for a long time, I didn't even know that you could make them appear. I didn't know that there was anything on that that table. So let's try out Flame Whirl, shall we? Let's do it. Let's go Flame Whirl. Oh, I want you all together. I will wait. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and attack you. These guys really aren't anything to worry about. You know what? Actually, I can use Flame Whirl on these two, so let's do that. Flame Whirl! It's basically Cyclone with a bigger range and an elemental attribute, and it just does... The dual attacks do so much damage, it's insane. I love them. They do cost, however, certain MP per person. Depending on who's using what ability, it may cost more for one person and less for the other. It's a pretty common occurrence, actually. So now that we've done that, we're done in this room, I believe. In order to notice the power tabs that I've been picking up, when you walk into a room, you'll see a little tiny sparkle, and that's pretty much a dead giveaway that there is a tab in that room somewhere at the place where that sparkled. I don't remember how many tabs there are in the game, though. There aren't actually that many. They start out, like, really plentiful, but later in the game, they just get harder and harder to find. Until, like, 2 specific places where they're just everywhere, and you're like, oh, hey, look at that, a tab. Oh, look, another one! So. Oh, man. This game is so good. I'll stop gushing. I'm sorry. Don't know what I was thinking. Oh, critical from Luca. Good stuff. Thank you. More experience and text for me. You learned Slurp Cut and X-Strike. Oh, another great tech. X-Strike is like one of my favorite moves in the game, and you get it so early, and it's so powerful and so good. Man. Well, that's different. Hey, who wants with the disguise? No need for him here. What? It's almost my shift. I hate pretending to be human. It's so repulsive. So basically, in this room, everybody thinks that you're just disguised as humans, but they're just monsters doing their thing. Yakura's so smart. His plan to capture the Chancellor and take his place worked perfectly. Now the Queen's captive and the castle's in an uproar. This is rich! The ones we ate recently weren't so bad. And those 2 soldiers we caught look rather plump and juicy. Oh, that's terrible. I'll look in on Magus' statue before my shift. So if you follow this guy, he'll actually lead you to the secret room in the dungeon. Like, literally just leads you right to it. There's a specific secret room that you're not, you won't find unless you follow this guy, really. Or if you already know where it is. Hey, what's up, people? How's life? You got 100 G. 1 ether. Hey, Queen. There was no need for you to come rescue me. The Master Yakura is very kind. I decided to stay here. Now why don't you make yourselves at home, too? No, I'm good. Are you here to save Queen Lean? Oh, what a relief. How nice of you to come. I'm sure Yakura will be just as pleased. Why not rest in here until he's available? No, I'm good. Don't be in such a hurry. Enjoy yourselves first. Oh, and they're monsters! As you may have guessed. Let's take them down. Maybe. Alright, let's do this quick. Bam! Some Cyclone right there, because we're starting to run low on time, I believe. I believe Flame Toss hits every enemy in a line is the attribute. I don't remember, though. But that's okay. Let's get them killed. Dead. Also dead. Alright, and that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Frog leveled up. Cool.